We have been checking in over the past week or two on the various St. Patrick's Day parades and festivities planned for various locations around the county, and we're going to continue that now. Joining us for Sixmilebridge is PJ Ryan, of course, former councillor. He's with the St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee there. Marie Brennan, who's events manager at Bunratty Castle and Folk Park. And we're also joined by Anne Pilkington from Fanore, who's involved with their parade. And you're all very welcome to the show. And PJ, I might start with yourself. The day itself, the 17th of March, from 12:45. What can people expect from the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Sixmilebridge?
Good morning, Alan, and good morning to your listeners. At the moment, Sixmilebridge has been in existence, the parade, for over 20 years. And as usual, this year we'll be headed up by the Tulip Pipe Band, a very famous band. We have no less than 9 Grand Marshals this year, because we have the Pat Brady Mullins Irish dancers heading up the front of the parade. And I think that we're awful lucky to have such young people heading up the parade. Sometimes it's hard to get Grand Marshals, but we're terribly lucky this year. And they will have with them the Munster Cup that they won recently back in December. And they're on their way to the World Championship in Chicago. So that's something big for us. We have all the local businesses. They will have floats and be involved in the parade. We have the Scouts, the Order of Malta, the Camogie Club, the Soccer Club, the Hurling Club, the Tidy Towns, John O'Grady's Horses and Wagons. We'll have vintage motorbikes, tractors and cars. So, that's a big lot of people, coming onto the street. We're starting at the Mount Ievers housing estate, and the floats will be coming onto the parade from the Old Mill Yard and Sixmilebridge.
Okay, sounds like lots of stuff planned, and very much fun for all the family. There'll be petting zoos and much more besides, food stalls too, if anyone is peckish.
Yes, and we'll have a reviewing stand in the square in Sixmilebridge, and afterwards, then there's loads of things to do. There's an animal farm there, and the Scouts will be preparing some food there, and there's the Soccer Club. They have a fundraiser there for their trip to Barcelona later on in the year. The committee in the parade in Sixmilebridge have been very successful. Last Friday night we had a quiz to fundraise, and we have a black pudding night Saturday night in Kilmurray to raise more funds for the parade. So it's been very successful over the last 20 years.
And just for let's go, PJ, the theme for the parade is Big Dreams, Bright Futures. Tell us what the thinking is behind that.
Well, sure, I suppose, at the end of the day, it's all to do with community. All the community activity, is all pulled together on the day, and they all have their best show, and everybody wants to be top, and there are some prizes for it, so that's where the big dreams come into it, We also will have the MC on the day, Bree Dillon. She will be actually looking after the people from the viewing stand, and our local councillor, John Crowe, will have a roving mic on the day, and he'll be trying to get the best out of everybody.
Very good. Sounds like lots in store for Sixmilebridge. PJ, thank you very much. Let's go to Marie Brennan, and thanks for being with us, Marie. Bunratty Castle and Folk Park is hosting Shamrocks and Shenanigans this weekend. So what can visitors expect from the celebration? What have you got in store?
Oh, we've a huge lineup in store, Ellen, and we're heating things up early because we know everybody is quite busy on St. Patrick's Day on the 17th with parades and everything. So we kick off on Sunday the 15th with all of our festivities. Now, there's a huge leaning on all things traditional. And when you arrive and come through, you'll be able to meet St. Patrick and have a photograph with St. Patrick and learn some legends and tales with Finnegas the Druid. And as usual, you'll be able to enjoy our music, our traditional music, our dancing from our young championship dancers from the Ball Hoban Academy from Limerick. And of course, the Clare Vintage and Tractor Club will be there with all of their machinery and artefacts. We've members of some of the Clare Cayley band to play music, of course. And of course, the usual, you can call into the Golden Veil and learn how butter was made in the 19th century, and griddle bread baking on the open fire. And if you also like to learn about how whiskey was made back in the old days, you can call into DJ Carey's and learn the art and the craft of brewing whiskey. And of course, no visit to the folk park would be complete without seeing all of our lovely animals, the wolfhounds, Rian and Nita, the bog ponies, the soy sheep. And of course, spring has sprung here. The grounds are showing great spray of daffodils and snowdrops and bluebells. So the place is starting to come to life with spring.
Wow, you're painting quite the picture there, Marie, and a very enticing picture, I must say. So that is Shamrocks and Shenanigans at Bunratty Castle Folk Park this St. Patrick's weekend on Sunday, the 15th of March. Marie, thank you very much for filling us in on that. Also on the same day are the festivities in Fanore and Anne Pilkington. What have you got in store for the parade and everything else that's attached to it this coming Sunday?
Good morning, Alan, from the beautiful Fanore. We have a great day's entertainment lined up. Like you said, we are kick-starting ours again on Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m. So we will leave the beach at 2 p.m. heading for our viewing stand outside Donoghue's pub. So great day's family entertainment from all the family. And this year we're doing a special tribute to Kevin McCormick, who passed away in 2025. Kevin was one of the members who kick-started the parade again over 20 years ago. He was a wonderful community man. He was also involved in the setting up of the Ballyvaughan Fanore Walking Club and the Fanore Events Club. So our theme of our parade this year is to celebrate the contribution that Kevin has made to the community. And in line with that, our Grand Marshal this year is Mary O'Brien from Ballyvaughan, representing the Walking Club. Now in Fanore, we've never really given out prizes for floats because we just always thought participation is the most important thing. But this year, in Kevin's memory, the Walking Club are donating a prize of €100, and similarly the Events Club are also donating another €100 prize. So we're not going to do best this or that. We're going to say that everybody who participates, their name will go into a box and we will pick two. And so this year, for the locals and visitors alike, this is the year to consider putting in a float in Kevin's memory and as a contribution or a tribute to him. And there's the chance to win €100 of a cash prize. So we'll also have lots of entertainment and for all of the family. We have circus performers as usual. We have stilt walkers, jugglers, hula hoop dancers. And then we have a monster raffle. So this year our first prize is sponsored by Catherine O'Connor from O'Connor's Village Shop. And we'd like, on behalf of the parade committee, to wish Catherine every success in her new venture of taking over our village store. So we're going to have music on the stage in the viewing stand outside O'Donoghue's from about 1 o'clock. We have our local trad group plus loads of other local musicians to entertain us there until the parade gets up to the viewing stand. And then we'll have music in the pub from late afternoon. Food served all day in O'Donoghue's and in Fanore Cafe. So lots of people coming this year. We've had lots of commitment for lots of new floats because there's lots of actually celebrations in the area, lots of anniversaries taking place around this time. The Walking Club is 20 years old this year, so we'll be celebrating with them. Alloy Cave is celebrating 50 years, and they're coming along to celebrate with us also. And one of our greatest supporters in the parade is always the Fanore Lisdoonvarna Angling Club, and they're celebrating 65 years this year. So lots to celebrate, lots of reason to come along, enjoy yourself, enjoy a great day out in the beautiful coastal village of Fanore next Sunday, the 15th, 2 p.m.
From 2 p.m. Sounds wonderful, and thank you very much for painting the picture of what people can expect from the festivities in Fanore this coming Sunday. That's Anne Pilkington with us. Thanks to her, to Marie Brennan from Bunratty Castle Folk Park, and from the Sixmilebridge St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee, PJ Ryan, for joining us on Morning Focus.